What's up guys, in today's video I'm going to be giving you a full insight into my 2020 YouTube earnings and outline some plans and some goals in which I've got throughout the course of 2021. Now this year has been a huge year for growth on the channel. I pretty much started out in YouTube properly in 2020, posting consistent videos every single week. At the start of the year I barely knew how to turn the camera on, get my lighting set up, as well as get the right focus and the right contrast, and it's only up until recently I've kind of been happy with the quality of the videos. And because of all that, I certainly didn't expect to have, nearly 9,000 subscribers as of recording this video. So I really wanted to start off by saying a big genuine thank you to every single one of you guys watching these videos, those of you guys who are subscribed to the channel as well. I genuinely really do appreciate every single one of you guys' support. So with that said guys, enough of the spiel, let's dive into the earnings, which is what you guys are all here for. But before I do so guys, for those of you who are new around here, my name is Mitch. I post all kinds of videos usually on investing and the stock market. If you do enjoy content like that, hit that big red subscribe button down below as well. Drop a like on the video guys, it really helps out the channel. And with that being said, let's dive straight into it. Now predominantly there are two core reasons why I actually decided to create this video. The first one being to essentially maintain a level of transparency on the channel, which I've built up over the course of this year with sharing you guys my full investment portfolio, exactly what I'm investing into, as well as how much I've got in my investment portfolios too. I hope with that it allows me to connect with you guys and have some common ground when we're chatting in the comment section below or over on my Discord channel, which you can find in the link in the description. The second and probably the most important reason why I wanted to share this video was because 2020 has been a tough year for so many people out there. I wanted to hopefully use this video to inspire some of you guys to give yourselves permission to actually go and pursue passion or an area of interest which may involve starting your own YouTube channel or even potentially starting your own side hustle. Give yourself permission to pursue that thing that you might be interested in outside of your normal working hours and allow it to give you guys some additional financial security, especially due to the fact we've had a year which has been ever so uncertain. So with that said, let's dive into the earnings. I'm going to show you guys exactly how much I make on a day-by-day basis. I'll show you guys the journey from where I kind of started to where I am now. I'll show you my earnings from a month-on-month perspective, and as well I'll give you guys a little bit of an insight into some of the other revenue streams that I have that go beyond the scope of YouTube ad revenue. So with that said, let's dive straight onto the laptop. So first up, you guys can see that this is my YouTube studio, which will give you guys a full insight into all of the analytics and all of the insights of my YouTube channel currently. So as of right now, I've set the date to between August 18th, 2019 and July 31st, 2020. So as you guys can see, I really didn't start to earn any money from YouTube since I got monetized as at the 1st of July 2020, and all of the videos before that, which you can see from these tiles, I was simply making for absolutely free. I wasn't getting paid for it. The reason being that you need a minimum of 4,000 watch hours along with 1,000 subscribers too, and I had the subscribers, I just didn't have the watch time available. So because of that, all of these videos which I started making and really started to commit to YouTube probably in about March time, it took me pretty much the first 6 months of the year in order to actually make my first pound. And look, don't get me wrong, that wasn't easy to continue to put in work, several hours per video and simply not get paid for doing it. However, with YouTube and probably with any other side hustle or any other business, you always have to see the long-term potential and the thing in which you're working at. So with that in mind, let's talk about where I started in terms of the day-by-day revenue in which I earned during the first month of being monetized. So as you guys can see, in July, it was actually a pretty big month in terms of viewership. You can see I had over 50,000 views on the channel, which was absolutely massive, especially considering the fact that I really didn't have all that many subscribers at the time. Now, when I click onto the estimated revenue, you can see literally on a day-by-day basis, I was earning £6, £4, £4, went up to £14. At the very peak of the month, I made £30.51, which, don't get me wrong guys, I was absolutely buzzing to make that much money just from creating videos in a single day. And then you can see that the revenue did start to decelerate throughout the course of the month, and we kind of finished around £10 to £12 just for a single day for creating those videos. So as of the month of July, I made 13 videos, which gives me an average earnings per video of just under £28. Now, if you consider I probably put in somewhere in the region of about 3 hours per video, is probably paying myself about £9.30 an hour. So certainly not all that much in terms of the amount of time I was putting in versus how much I was getting paid. Now, one of the big reasons why I wasn't earning that much money on the channel during that month of July was because of something called the CPM, which is essentially how much you get paid for each 1,000 views in which you get on the channel. And obviously the higher the CPM, the more money in which you earn. And because I hadn't quite figured out how all of this YouTube ad revenue thing worked, I was just kind of letting the ads ads automatically get loaded onto my videos, and because of that I wasn't earning all that much money from the channel. However, in the following few months I did persevere and I did start to slowly pick up my ad revenue, with September earning £324.64. In October I earned £565.32, but November this year was the month that things really started to take off. So as you guys can see, this is an overview of November where I had 78,592 views on the channel. I had watch time of well over 6,500 hours. I had an additional 1,800 subscribers, which was up 170% from October's numbers. And then finally, the estimated revenue was just shy of £1,600, which was up 182% from October. Now, one of the big reasons for this was the input and the work in which I was putting into the channel. I did start to upload more videos. I had 15 uploads. I was averaging an upload every other day. And where the YouTube algorithm is concerned, I feel like the more times you upload and the more consistently that you upload, the more views and the more traction that your channel actually gets on the platform. So when we break down this revenue earnings, you can see at the start of the month, I literally started off with £28. It jumped to £35 and £28, then up to £43. And I was thinking, Jesus Christ, this is actually some significant amount of money on a day-by-day basis just from a side hustle. And then we were up to kind of £58, £60, then back down to 50, then up to 69, dipped back again to 44, and then we had a really big run up, guys. And actually we made the most money that I've ever made on a single day on YouTube of £95.63, which is just an astronomical number to consider the fact from just posting videos and from just people supporting the channel and watching the videos that I have, we managed to make just under £100 just on a single day alone. Now, throughout the course of the end of the month, it's hard to maintain those kind of numbers on a day-by-day basis, and we kind of finished off the month somewhere in the region of about £40 to £50 a day. Now, one of the big reasons why I made, a significant amount of money in November was simply because of the CPM in which I was earning, which was £31.39. Whereby if you think back to the month of July where I made just a £13 CPM, that's over 2 times as much in terms of the amount I was being paid via YouTube ad revenue for the videos in which I was uploading and the views in which I was getting. So November was an absolutely phenomenal month, and it really was the light bulb moment which made me think that this thing is scalable and can actually be used in order to have a really, really positive impact on not only my life in terms of financially, but it also gives me more motivation to post more better quality videos to you guys on a week by week basis. So then we dive into the final month of the year. So let's take a look at December. So again, when we look at December, in terms of views, we actually had more views in December than we had in November. As you guys can see, we had 80,876 in December versus 78,592 back in November. However, despite this, we actually didn't earn as much money. We only made £1,204.86. The rationale for that is when I go on the revenue breakdown, you can see my CPM is far lower than what it was back in November. In actual fact, it's 27% lower, which means I make far less money on a month-on-month basis. So in total then, guys, throughout the course of this year, we've had just shy of 400,000 views, 373,000 views on the channel. We've had nearly 30,000 hours of watch time, nearly 9,000 of you guys subscribed to the channel, and in total, just from YouTube ad revenue, I've made £4,330.48, with literally £3,000 of that total revenue coming in the last 2 months alone. So the YouTube ad revenue has been absolutely phenomenal, especially over the course of the past 2 months. It's literally like an additional salary, and I'm certainly going to look to put that money to good use throughout the course of 2021 and beyond. But as I said at the start of the video, the YouTube ad revenue is only one of the few income streams in which I have from YouTube. So let me dive into those now in a little bit more detail. So the first additional income stream in which I have is my Patreon channel, whereby you guys can support the channel, donate a specific amount every single month, and in return, not only do you support me as a creator, but you also get access to my Google Drive templates, which include everything from my investment portfolio tracker right the way through to all of the other spreadsheets in which I've made, such as the Tesla stock price forecasting tool and the 50-30-20 tool too. So in terms of the total Patreon revenue, you guys can see I only recently launched it, to be honest, guys, so it's not been all that much in terms of total revenue. In September, I made £49. October £31.77, and then November didn't make anything, and then December was £19.54. So as a total revenue stream throughout the course of this year, it's only made me £100.48 to date. And the last and the final, another one of the big earners for me personally on this channel, is my Trading 212 affiliate link, whereby when you guys open an account on Trading 212 using the link, which I'll usually put in the description or in the top of the comment section, both you and me get one share valued up to £100 on the platform when you guys sign up and deposit a minimum amount of £30. And this has really been a growing earner on the channel as of most recent months. With September, I made £45 in the free shares in which I had. In October, I made £115 and I had 12 free shares. In November, I earned £432.35 from 41 free shares. And December, things have just gone mad. I made £760.84 from the 75 free shares in which I was gifted from Trading 212 from all of you guys using the affiliate link. So firstly, a big thank you to all of you guys who have actually used the link, and hopefully some of you guys managed to get some good free shares on Trading 212 too. So all in all, when we put those figures together for November and December, they've been my two biggest months of the year by far, with November's total revenue sitting at £2,030.21 and December's revenue sitting at £1,985.24. So that's pretty much a couple of grand a month in which I'm making just off YouTube alone, which makes my full earnings for YouTube for this year from July up until December £5,787.27. So it's a pretty phenomenal amount of money, especially over the course of the past couple of months alone, and I really do hope to kind of maintain that level of revenue and hopefully grow it over the course of 2021 as we look to hopefully grow this channel. So in terms of the goals in which I've got set out for this channel for next year, I would love to hit 30,000 subscribers on the channel, which I'm going to hope to do by uploading a minimum of 3 videos per week, which you guys can expect. At the minute, I'm working on a schedule of Tuesday, Thursdays and Sundays. However, things might change on a week by week basis. And another big venture that I'd like to take you guys on, if I manage to ever achieve it, is to actually utilize the YouTube ad revenue and the money in which I'm making from YouTube in order to start investing in property. However, I'm still quite a long way away from that, and I certainly need to save most, if not all, of the revenue in which I'm making from YouTube over the course of the next 12 months. At which point, hopefully I'll then be able to start looking at investment properties and take you guys along that journey too. So with that said, guys, let me know what your goals are for 2021 down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, guys, be sure to drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and with that being said, I'll see you over in the next video.